To our talk of the tape, what the state of stocks truly is. A new bull market that's about to get even more steam, or the last dash of a late year push that will soon run out of gas. Let's ask Liz Young, SoFi's head of investment strategy, with me here at Post 9. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. Is it time to get more bullish based on the momentum that we have, based on what Chris Waller said? The way Leisman characterized it was that Waller said, quote, the quiet part out loud, talking about cuts.
Well, I think what I heard from that was that we're comfortable with where policy is right now. So it was really just more reinforcement that they're done hiking and we're on a pause. This pause period, and I've mentioned this before on the program, this pause period between the last hike and the first cut, markets tend to hold up pretty well. So if the question is what's going to happen between now and December 31st, I think that there is room for stocks to continue going up. But I don't think it matters. December 31st occurs, we go into January and suddenly we give it all up. The calendar doesn't matter as much as how the data is going to roll in and how consumer spending, I think, is going to come home to roost in January and February. I feel people making it a calendar issue. It's like, yeah, well, stocks can go up for another few weeks. Yeah.
But then when it gets into 2024, it gets real. And then we're going to face a slowing economy and the data is going to be bad and all bets are off. Is that how you see it, too?
Well,
Why does it have to be that way?
It doesn't, but we do this every year, right? We talk about the year-end period, and then we talk about January being seasonally strong, and you have the possibility of that Santa Claus rally, which is from December 24th through the 1st or so, the 2nd of January. Then things do usually shift, right? A new tax year begins, so you have people getting back into positions, and you see sometimes a rally in the market. What I think is different about this year and how we're going to see it all coming in is that we've still got some big data points that are going to come in before the next Fed meeting, and we still have a next Fed meeting, and we're going to find out from them if they are, in fact, transitioning toward the idea of cuts at some point in 2024. They're not going to say that in December, but we could get a sense that maybe they're getting satisfied with the way that the data is.
I mean, haven't we already gotten that sense, right? I mean, they seem
the
to be.
Has.
They seem to be suggesting it themselves, right? They keep using patient. Waller goes on to say, I'm increasingly confident that policy is currently well positioned to slow the economy and get inflation back to 2%. That says we're done. That says in my vote, we're done. We don't need to do anything else. Economy's going to slow enough. Inflation's going to go back to 2%. And you know what? We're going to be able to cut because we can, not because we're forced to by a further weakening economy.
Well, and that's the bull case, right? The bull case is that they can start cutting because they feel like it, because things have gotten to a point where they're comfortable, and they can slowly bring rates back down to a more normal level. That's the idea of a soft landing, at least the way I understand it. And that the economy slows, it cools. We all wanted this to happen, but it doesn't actually tip over into contraction and give us reason to really get concerned.
When do we give the benefit of the doubt to where we say, you know what, that's not the bull case anymore, that's the base case?
Sure. And you're asking somebody who's been skeptical of the bull case this whole time, right?
Yeah.
So, and I have to ask myself that all the time. When do I change my mind? The momentum in the stock market is one thing, and you can't argue with it, right? You can't fight the tape. The tape is the tape. So momentum has obviously surprised many of us, particularly the skeptics, all year, and I think it can continue because momentum is a very powerful force. Mm-hmm. When does the economic data or when does the cycle start to convince me that maybe we did skip past the graveyard, so to speak, and kind of completely eliminate the possibility of a real contraction? We have to get inflation down further. Now, it's down a lot, but it has to be closer to their target. They're not going to act satisfied. The Fed isn't going to act satisfied until it's closer to their target.
No, but they have to make a judgment at some point. So do investors and people who do what you do to be satisfied that the trend, you don't have to get to target, maybe, right? The market's going to place a vote well ahead of target once it's convinced that trend is heading to target.
Right. And what Powell keeps saying is a sustainable path toward 2%. So it doesn't necessarily have to hit 2%. But we would need to be on that sustainable path. We need to hear from them that they were feeling comfortable with it. And employment would have to stay stable. I'm not convinced that that's going to happen. I think unemployment, as it's risen, so far it's been a pretty slow rise. But a lot of times what happens is it slowly turns up and then it just takes off. The slope of the line changes and it goes up in a jiffy.